Alrighty, I think we are on, and I think might actually be good to go here to finally go over all of this. So, hello everybody, it's Napa Fan here. Checking to see if this is popping up yet on good old Tube, and it looks like it is. So, hello to everyone currently watching, getting everything set up here. We got a lot to announce here, so I'm gonna get the chat set up on my phone so it does not take up the screen for this update. But there is definitely a lot to talk about here, and I think the first thing I should do is offer a little bit of an apology for just how erratic I became there for a couple of weeks with I'm ending the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, and I will say there is still a very high chance that this might be the last season of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, but the first big thing I'm going to say right here is that we're going to go back to the original schedule that we were initially planning on doing. We're just not going to get back into it until it comes back up in May, in the middle of May, so we're hoping that school goes well, and that by the time school ends, I can get back into the rhythm of doing everything here. I can't seem to get this on my phone for some reason. This is very strange. I know people are watching. You know, we gotta make sure I can see the chat, because that's slightly important in case any of you have any questions. I know you guys are getting it because there are a couple people watching already, so I don't know. I just don't know. But either way, we are going back to our originally planned schedule, and with that, that means that the Kansas weekend will be the first official week back, and everything will kind of be back in the normal place by then, as you can see right here. Of course, there's a lot of information you can already see right now, and I will go over it once I get the darn chat on my phone, because this is kind of frustrating because I can't see it. I don't know how to get to this. This is frustrating. I'm going to have to go through another account to do this for some reason. I can't seem to find it on my own account, and that doesn't make any sense. There we go. Alright, we're ready to go. We're ready to go here. So, hope you all are having a great evening. Hope you all are having a great week, great month, great everything. So, like I said earlier on, you know, I apologize for rapid firing the races there a little bit, but in a sense, I'm actually glad I did it, because it allows me to kind of take a break right now while I'm finishing up my sophomore year in college. So, you know, we're getting all that out of the way right now. But in the meantime, I figured let me let you guys know, let me tell you guys what's coming up here on the channel. And we got a lot of things planned, obviously. We got so much listed here, it's not even funny. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this, you know, looking forward to May, especially looking forward to summer. And it all begins with the, you know, Indy 250 logo contest, and that begins right now. We've done it the past 2 years, I think. I think we've only done it the past 2 years, and I'm going to lay it on the line, and I will actually make a separate video for this in the future, because this is kind of something that kind of lays it out. But, you know, you guys can start sending your submissions in now. It's one submission per person, and what I'm looking for is a logo, not a thumbnail. Keep that in mind. So it's for the Indianapolis 250. It is the 5th edition of the Indianapolis 250, I think. Let me see, because we had that one year, we had 2 of them. 2016, 2017, 2018. It's actually the 6th edition of the Indianapolis 250, but the 5th annual. So, yeah, that's good information to keep in making the logos. And like I said, I will make a separate video for this one later on, because that one, you know, is kind of confusing. But basically, if you want to go ahead and start now and send it in, well, that's fine. Last year we had a bit of an issue with me choosing the logos and then you guys voting for them afterwards. Someone got quite upset. Well, I won't say quite upset, but someone was obviously not happy that theirs was picked. I found it a little disrespectful. So I'm just going to avoid that altogether. And what we're going to do is all the logos I get, we're going to have you guys vote for them. So I'm not going to actually choose any of it myself. It's all up to you guys. But I'll get the logos. You can make whatever you want. Like I said, it has to be a logo. I'm not looking for a thumbnail. I'm looking for a logo. So it's got to kind of look professional. And then we'll just put them all up in a little survey. And you pick. And whichever one gets the most votes will be this year's Indy 250 logo. 2019 Indianapolis 250 NOFSRL. But like I said, we'll get another video for that in the future to really lay it out on the line. But those of you who know what you're doing, know what I'm looking for, you can go ahead and send it in right away if you like. That's perfectly fine. And if it's not what I'm looking for, I'll let you know, and you can fix it before we do the voting. So pretty simple as that. So if you guys saw my last update video, I said that there won't be any racing until May 8th or May 9th. Actually, May 10th officially. It's kind of a bit of a lie. We're actually going to have 2 races that we're going to do prior to that. You can see the IROC race and the Rockstar Pro Series race there. I'm going to do them whenever I can. There's no set schedule on when those are going to go up, but we're going to get those done before we kind of officially come back here. And then the first evening, everything really kind of kicks back in the full gear. It's May 8th, and on that day, got a lot of signups. Don't you guys love those signups days? You might be wondering, why is it a Wednesday night? I actually work the evening of the Thursday and the Friday that week, and Saturday night does not work ever for me, and I actually work that night too. But Wednesday night, May 9th, or May 8th, because Wednesday is not on May 9th, it's on May 8th. Wednesday night, May 8th, we're going to have signups where you see it right there, CTS. You might have saw the thumbnail of this video. The Throwback Series is going to be coming back along with the Hers Elimination Series. Those 2 series are going to be running over the summer's extra series. We're going to get some more people in, and I will have the time to do more stuff over the summer since I will only be working, and that allows for a lot more time on my schedule than than what I have now, because I don't have much now. I can tell you that much. But we will have the signups for those on May 8th, and that's another thing that will get its own separate announcement video as well. Mainly because it's a signups video, and that's pretty important. So we're going to go ahead and make sure you guys are well aware of when those are. You can be in either the Throwback Series or the Hers Elimination Series, and then when it comes to the other stuff here, and I'll get to that, if you are in a full-time ride in the Haas IndyCar Series, you can forget all this stuff, the Indy 250, Freedom 50 stuff. However, if you're not in the Haas IndyCar Series, this is for you. There will be 4 open slots for cars in the Indianapolis 250. One of them is going to be taken by Nicholas Amadios. He won the race last year. And there will be 20 cars in the Freedom 50. Just going to be a special event this year. Of course, that race used to always be in the Indy Light Series. It's just going to be a special event this year, the day before we do the Indianapolis 250. And, of course, you guys can see the Indy 250 scheduled right there. We're going to go ahead and go through that in a moment. But yeah, so if you miss an Indy 250 only ride, you can't be in the Freedom... You can be in the Freedom 50 and vice versa. So you can only be in the Indianapolis 250 or the Freedom 50. You cannot be in both. So if you sign up for an Indy 250 only ride, you cannot be in the Freedom 50, and if you sign up for a Freedom 50 ride, you can't be in the Indy 250. Pretty straightforward as that. But like I said, that's another thing that will get its own update video here in the future, and we'll let you guys know that. Then racing comes back officially. I know we'll have a couple races before this weekend, but racing will come back officially during Mother's Day weekend. We'll have the IndyCar race from Kansas May 10th, and the Chick-fil-A Cup Series race May 11th. Everything pretty normal right there, nothing out of the ordinary. Then, this is really where the fun begins for summer, because I'm officially going to be off from school here. I'm going to have time to do this, and we're going to kick off my official summer beginning, officially, even though I'll be done before the Kansas weekend. This is really the one that kicks it off. The Craftsman Throwback Series, that's going to be the first race of that at North Wilkesboro. And then, Heritage been making some throwbacks for us. We got, I say, maybe 15, 16 throwbacks. So, we're going to have a throwback race. And we're planning on this being in North Wilkesboro for a while. I haven't really done much announcing on this. And this is something else that might also get a separate video. It might not. But we'll have to see how it all goes down with that. But yeah, send in your throwbacks for the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. If you do not have one already, I am not going to be painting any throwbacks. However, you can probably get Hair Joe to do it. He's great at that. Just message him on Discord. He knows what he's doing. And I just need him by May 8th. And, you know, I want to get as many as I possibly can, you know. And I don't announce it too much. Don't make a big deal out of it. But it's definitely what I want to do. And, would love for, like, you know, 30 of the cars to have throwbacks. It'd be pretty awesome. So, we got about 15 right now. I know my team has it. American Motorsports has it. I'm trying to think of the other ones. I think Titan Fury's got them. Wade Enterprises has them. And I know Velocity Racing has them. So that's quite a bit right there. And Hamill Racing Enterprises as well. So we got a few teams there, and they're all 3-car teams. I think maybe one American doesn't have it. I think that might be Justin Roberts. But yeah, we got quite a few right now. If you have if you're a driver, you can make your own throwback. That's perfectly fine. Because a lot of the owners sometimes, like half of the owners don't really like stick around as the season goes along. They come back when like the signups come back for it. So I'll let the drivers kind of pick their own throwbacks, only unless their owner has already made a throwback for them. So that's the case there. But yeah, hopefully, you know, we get some more throwbacks in there. Just let me know. I'll let someone else know to paint it if you want it. Let me know how you want it to be, and that's that. And that race, the Southern States 400, will be May 17th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You actually can see it right there. It's technically part of Indy 250 week. Technically. It's all, you know, it's all starts then and it ends there. And you can see the schedule right there. And this is yet another thing that might get its own separate video. I made a separate video for it last year. Indy 250 week's been a thing we've done for a while, and I love it. We go through everything kind of like in real life, not all the way, but Indy 250 is a points race in the Haas IndyCar Series, so you know that's a big thing. So 30 guys are already in this race, and like I said, we will have the signups for the Indy 250 only cars. There are going to be 5 of them. One of them is already going to be taken by Nicholas Sanvideo, so technically there are going to be 4 available to sign up, and then 20 more in the Freedom 50 for those who kind of miss out there. But this is the Indy 250 schedule, Indy 250 week schedule. So we got the first practice going to be May 17th, just before we do the throwback race in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. And then this is something I'm really, really looking forward to. Gonna be my first time ever doing this. Single car qualifying. This is a big event. The Indianapolis 250 is a big deal. It is the longest race I do on this channel every year. It is a lot of fun to do, and it deserves the hype of single car qualifying like it is in real life. So we're actually going to have 2 days for this, just like in real life. You can probably figure it out from reading it right there, but we're going to go ahead, have all 35 cars. I know it's going to be a 2-lap run. I don't know how I'm going to do it, if I'm going to do it in the practice or during a race or something like that. Probably during practice, and it'll probably end up being the fastest lap that a driver posts in their practice session or whatever that allows them to, that counts as their qualifying lap. So if I go with like the practice session, it's going to be the fastest lap. If I go with the race, it's going to be the average of the 2 laps. The thing I don't like about that is the first lap is coming up to speed, and it's not how they do it in real life. So we'll have to figure it out, but it's not going to be like 4 laps for everybody. You know, the Indy 250 is half of the length of the real life thing, so we might as well make qualifying half of the length of the real life thing if we can. However, what we're going to do, since we have 35 cars, it's always going to be 33. Always the fastest 33. I'm one of those people too. Not as strong on that debate there, but I want the fastest 33. No one's locked into this race, so keep that in mind. You know, we're going to probably have some full-time guys who don't make this thing. That's just the way it goes, and that's why no one gets knocked out on the first day. The second day, it's actually a Sunday. Don't normally do things on Sunday, but we're going to go ahead and do our second day of qualifying May 19th, where we have the Fast 9 shootout. They'll all make their qualifying runs again, and that'll line up the Fast 9 and who will win the pole for the Indy 250 as well, which is, big deal. I think it awards 10 points towards the championship. And then the last 9 as well. Actually, the last 9 will probably come first on that day. But the slowest 9 in single car qualifying from the day before will qualify again. And the 2 slowest of those last 9 in their last night session on Sunday will fail to qualify. So, simple as that. And 2 drivers will fail to qualify for the Indy 250. And that's just the way it goes. Then, once qualifying is done, we'll take Monday off. Tuesday, Hers Elimination Series begins at Indianapolis. We're going to have their opening event there. Day after that, IROC finale. People, that does exist. Actually, I didn't say that right. Yes, it does exist. I'm not getting mad at you for not watching it. I don't care about it myself, but it's there, and I want to finish it. Then we got Freedom 50 qualifying. We're actually going to do qualifying for the Coke 600. We are going to be eliminating qualifying sessions for most Chick-fil-A Cup Series races, but we are going to do it for the Coke 600 and bigger events. Then it's Indy 250 Carb Day. That's a great one. And then the Freedom 50 right after that. That's in the morning on the Friday. Most of us are probably in school. I'm probably at work that day for all I know. But that's going to be a thing. And then May 25th at noon Eastern Time, it's the big one, the Indianapolis 250. 100 laps around Indianapolis in the Indy cars, a points race in the Haas IndyCar Series, and of course the starting lineup will be determined the week before with qualifying, but it's always a fun race. And then that night, Chick-fil-A Cup Series has their Coca-Cola 680 laps at 8 p.m., so we do a double on that day. Always fun. We did it last year. I enjoyed it a lot. Even though the Coke 600 wasn't the best of races, it's still a great day. 370 miles of racing on that one day, right here on NetFan. 370 miles of actual length racing. So, it's fun. It's fun. That Saturday before Memorial Day, it's a big deal in real life. I want to make it a big deal here. And Indy 250 week, one of my favorite weeks on this channel every single year. It's going to be great for the Indianapolis 250. So, yeah, looking forward to that. And then, now that that's out of the way, we're going to have ourselves another big event a couple weeks later. And I mentioned that the big one, it's gone. We're not doing the big one this year. I didn't particularly like the way it turned out last year. I thought it was great, with all the leagues being part of it, but I don't want to do that again. But this is an event here, and you can probably read it here on what it is, that Alex Bonsignore started, and he started a while ago. And if some of you don't know, some of you might not know this, it was about 3 years ago this time of year. We had James and Dean Wicker. They were people who signed up on this channel pretty much since the beginning, and unfortunately they passed away in a car accident. So what Alex thought would be a great idea is to have an event that commemorates them every single year. And I think the way I look at it is, it was something that brought us all together and made us realize that, hey, we're more than just doing Inter 2003 here. We're here as friends, and we're here as people to support each other. And that's what this event really signifies. So it honors, the late James and Dean Wickard, who were part of this community prior, to their passing. But it also kind of makes us realize, like, hey, we're all together, we're all here, and we're all here to have fun and just be here for each other. So, that's where we were. Stuart was great friends of those. We definitely supported him and definitely, helped comfort him and all that. So this is kind of our way of, coming together again. And it's really going to be coming together big time this year. Got so much involved here. We actually, we're going to have 5 classes. And you can see here, it can be in either the late model stock or the super late model. It's kind of 2 different classes of late model. Alex knows a lot more about this than I do. He's going to be alongside me. He's going to be the lead commentator for most of this stuff. We're also going to have somebody else. I don't know who it is personally, but he's got somebody else who's also going to be part of this broadcast as well. But the signups for this is the first part. You got to get through the signups before you do the event. Or May 31st at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Thankfully, I don't work that night, so that's why it's Friday night for that. And we're going to have all of them here. We have, I think, 51 super late models, so not everyone's going to make it in the super late model category. And we have, I think, 42 or 41 late model stocks. So you could be in either that one or the super. And then we also have 3 other events. I think we have like close to 40 modifieds. Then we got the street stocks. Street stocks, I think, is like at 30, I believe. And then how many super trucks do we have? Like 22 or something like that. So you can be in either late model stock or super late model, and you can be in either modified street stock or super trucks. So you choose between stock and late model, or stock and super, and then you also choose between modified street stocks and super trucks. So you can be in 2 of those events, but you can't be in like both late model events, and you can't be in a modified street stock event. So kind of evening out. I think there are like 90 some cars combined for the late models and 90 some cars combined for everything else. So that should work out pretty well there. We'll have signs for that about 2 weeks before the actual event. The event itself is going to be Father's Day weekend, when there isn't a Chick-fil-A Cup Series race. And now Greensboro, North Carolina is calling me. I got a call from Poland earlier today. We're really going all over the board with this, aren't we? But either way, sign us for that, May 31st at 7 p.m. Eastern. Next weekend, Chick-fil-A Cup Series Pocono weekend. Nothing special really there. See all the series they're going to be running there. Weekend after that, NOFSRL 500, first edition of the NOFSRL 500. That's the old NRLA 500. That's in Michigan. And you can see everything that's going on that weekend. This is where things start to get a little wonky with the schedule. Le Mans, which normally would be Father's Day weekend with the Rockstar Pro Series Elimination Series, is actually going to be middle of the week on June 11th or June 12th. So that we can do the James Dean Wickard North Wilkesboro Shootout. That's where it's going to be. Haven't mentioned that yet. It used to be at Concord. We want the racing to be really good. We did it at Concord last year. It was a crash fest. It wasn't a real race. We wanted it to be a real race this year. And the best short track in NR is no question North Wilkesboro 2017. One of the best racetracks, short tracks I should say, in NR. And that's why we're having it here, because it's just that good of a track. And I'm not going to go through all of this, but this is what we got. And all of this is going to premiere. It's not going to be live. It's going to be premiering, but it's all going to be in one video. So keep that in mind. It's going to be every day. We're going to have one. And every night, I should say, we're going to have one video with all this stuff in the same video. So that's the Thursday night schedule. That's the Friday night schedule. We're going to have one Saturday afternoon. And then the big event of this whole shootout is the super late model feature, 100 laps. So that's probably what you want to go for in signups. Also going to have the modified feature Saturday night beforehand as well. Going to be short track Saturday night. You know, that's what we're aiming for here, and it's going to be fun. And, of course, Alex is going to be the guy who's really going to be leading this up. Of course, I'm going to be doing the races, editing, doing all that stuff, but this is his event. You know, big thanks to Alex for just putting this on and being the inspiration for it. And that's what's replacing the big one this year. So hopefully you guys are like that. And there will be 90 spots available. So there's actually going to be more spots available than in the big one. So there you go. It works out pretty well. So yeah, actually going to be more than 90 spots, because some people probably won't be in either late model or, you know, something else. So we'll figure it out when we get there. That's another thing. I'll have another announcement. But yeah, that's what's coming up here. I'm looking forward to it. Everything is going to go back to normal. Like I said, sorry that, you know, like, oh, Chick-fil-A Cup Series is ending, we're going to get everything by May, and that's it. No, I mean, it's just not going to work out that way. I figured, you know what, let me just go ahead and finish it out like I planned. After this summer, I don't know. I really don't know. This summer might be the last summer. It could be. You know, and then when I say that, I'm not saying that I'm completely giving it up. We're always going to be doing the Thanksgiving 500 every year, and the James Dean Wickard Shootout. That's another thing that's probably going to happen every year. Indy 250, those big events, I'll do my best effort to do them every single year. But don't know about the series after this summer. But I want to do it right. I don't want to rush through it, because it could be the last season of the Chick-fil-A Cup. There's a very good chance. No, I said that it was already going to be the last season. It probably is, but I want to have fun this summer. It's going to be my last summer where it's going to be kind of like let loose and I'm kind of free, you know. So I want to enjoy it, and that's why I'm going to go ahead and just continue it out the way I initially planned. So yeah, that's about it. Everything else is in, well, I actually linked this spreadsheet in the description if you want more information, and I will make a video on the Indy 250 logo contest here soon to really lay that one out for you guys, and everything else probably get its own video eventually, as the next few weeks roll around. But, you know, I wanted to kind of crash course it on you of what's going to happen here so that you guys are like, well, what's he going to do? What's he going to do? This is going to happen. We've actually had this planned for a couple of weeks already. Me and Alex talked, I think, a couple of weeks ago, and we figured out what we were going to do. So we're looking forward to this big time. James Dean Wicker North Wilkesboro Shootout, official name of it. And of course, any 250 week we always do. It's going to be fun as well, and I'm just looking forward to it. It's all there is to it. It's going to be a great summer here on NAPFan, and we're going to have fun with it. So, yeah, and I'll get back to maybe doing some more online races for you guys as well. That's always a tough thing to do, but I love doing that. And just get more involved with everybody. I have really been, like, you know, out there, or not here, basically. And it's just been a crazy past couple of months. But it's uphill from here, in a good way. So, we're looking forward to it. We're going to have fun, and, yeah, hopefully you all enjoy it. That's all that I hope. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And like I said, we're gonna have, you know, individual updates on this stuff as time rolls on. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You know, it's gonna be a great summer. These are big things this summer. This is the big thing this summer. And, you know, definitely kudos to Alex for putting this on for us. And, of course, you know, like I said, it'll all be on NAPFan, but, you know, this is his event, and, you know, we'll let him have fun with this because he knows this stuff a lot more than I do. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. That's the schedule, and that's it for me. So, we'll probably see me. I'll do a couple races before, like I said, before Mother's Day weekend when we officially kick things back up here. Just so I catch up with everything. And I'll do some more updates, you know, announce all the stuff in more detail in their own videos. So, yeah, but till then, got a paper to write, got 2 exams, projects. But by Mother's Day weekend, I'll be all done. I'll be halfway through college, and I'm looking forward to that. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and this summer's going to be great. Looking forward to it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much again, and I will see you guys later.